Frontline with Kwaku Annan, only on CTV.
96 more days left to go to the polls. Political tension continues. Meanwhile, the two major political parties, i.e. the National Democratic Congress, NDC, and the New Patriotic Party, NPP, both have launched their manifestos days ago. The manifesto, which hitherto must give a roadmap of fulfillment and implementation of developmental goals and agenda, now facing public scrutiny over whether or not yield to its fullest manifestation. Tonight, we go out front and assess the visibility of the blueprint. I am Kwaku Annan, and of course, I welcome you to a brand new week and a brand new month. Folks, we are live tonight across dozens of stations speaking their feed, including 88.1 FM all the way in Sunyani. We're live in the Western region on 99.1 FM in Tadi in the Western region. And of course, we are live in London on GOB Radio, TV, on TuneIn, modernghana.com, and of course on www.btv.tv music, and of course live on YouTube, Facebook, and the link is my CTVGH on YouTube, Facebook. Please take note. On YouTube, Facebook, the link is my CTVGH plus the interactive segment tonight on the WhatsApp line 020-297-3466. 020-297-3461 on the interactive segment. Tonight, we are connecting all over the regional capitals, from the northern region all the way to Ashanti, Accra, Volta region, Central, and then Western region, plus the 6 regional capitals. This is the front line, of course. Very fresh week and fresh month. Tonight, 2nd September, the year of our Lord. Folks, tonight we have a great responsibility to walk you through, and of course, as we go out front, we throw the spotlight on manifestos. Folks, 8 days now, the National Congress, NDC, have launched their manifesto just last week, Saturday, in Winnipeg. The New Patriotic Party also launched its manifesto in Western region a couple of days ago. Tonight, we put these manifestos in sharp focus as we begin tonight to throw the spotlight on the National Democratic Congress manifestos tonight. And some very sale points or sale ones, very significant ones if you like, from the manifesto. Then we give it a sharp focus and assess. We are assessing this manifesto, as it were, the visibility and how feasible, plus its fullest manifestation and its impact on the citizens. That, for me, is what we bring much closer to your door for you to help us assess this. Our focus is to assess the visibility and how feasible and its fullest manifestation and its impact on the citizens. That is our responsibility tonight. Much closer look of National Democratic Congress manifesto tonight. Plus, Ghana soon to face food and water shortage against the backdrop of what? Illegal mining scattered across Ghana's forest reserves and water bodies. All these and more coming up on the nation's biggest investigative magazine show, the Kwaku Annan, your investigative journalist, plus the entire team. We giving you the very first edition, of course, the edition of the brand new month, September. Tonight, I tell you what, we are left with 96 more days to go to the polls. The political tension building up across, and all the political, figures, candidate crisscrossing the length and breadth of the very country called Ghana, both regional capitals and of course districts and various places, canvassing for votes. How prepared are you? Are you making an informed decision? And of course, finally, where do you stand? Tonight, we bring you all what you need to know as to a concern. Folks, without much delay, this is the Frontline program. And as tonight we go out front, we say, get prepared. We are bringing the show much closer to you. You can call a brother, call a sister, all over. And of course, you can get the show on your television, if your television is a digital one, the show quickly, or otherwise watch it on your phone, on YouTube, Facebook, and the link is my CTVGH. Folks, let's get started. Ebusami jiri se umwe boni ni wakwem anadrie no ba bedin komo papa na ye shasia na ene the very fresh month, fresh week, fresh month, 2nd September 2024, the year of our Lord. Now, adia ye be anadri say anadri ye be take it this week way, Monday ne, Wednesday near the share manifestos, party manifestos, saying and a manifestos ni esigina et saying manifesto ni ye ba be hwe how feasible, feasibility, and then we'll look at the fullest manifestation of the manifestation of the manifesto. How any impact eba be ye also. Abana ye kwakoto ne enkonkonkoto abane kekeu mesrew nyadaje kakra na hwe NDC for manifesto no wono mo sesen kinkan bi MPP manifesto no eno so wo mo sesen ora kinkan bi biewani ene waso na kinkan bi eno ne ene ade amene wo ba be nti anadwi ye ba be ko for manifesto no mu NDC manifesto no eka wo mo sisen na manifesto no mo ban na betimi ayew. Yes, ye ba be dwedwem ama NDC for na anadwo we NDC ni amawaso emra hase. Yes enye better kra emu be hye NDC manifesto and somewhere ewo NDC manifesto no mu ye ba be dwedwem and na dwe na Monday ye behwe sa NDC manifesto yi yakopon ya adma Wednesday ye behwe NPP and so manifesto senatie then yakopon ya adma efiada se yakopon maya efiada ye ba be ma mo part 2, the part 2 of the GPGC Mokai last Friday ye mamo a whole part 1 of the GPGC saga no ekonya President Adodan Kwaku Fado on one kasane wo fase ye friend Damien or this account Ghana Power deben odo mo buy GPGC company odo mo buy say yembe supply power electricity o ema government of Ghana ene baya asemwa enfa Ghana ho sebe Akufo Addo ne wo fase ni ebusuafo bi eni na ekonya ntokwa discover say yento asase o si yento den o manto asase ni sika no madi ena ore achichi bi ni megum eno ano no afini company ne behunu amane folks na part 2 na eba Friday we ni dia emu hu yie on this GPGC company ekwan ye fa so ya ton the Regina House ewo London mo am London munim make us say papa wusu ankoma ne niase odibirika se tete wo pekwa ye bim de ne ho afa wo pe London ba bia kwa kobutuo esanse mirika tuo ene wo no mo edi chesi Ghana shall say wembezo folks anadwi asem da ho now manifesto ye ba be hwemu nsu yi ye sign so ebe ma the very latest about so say what to say a kom kesie bi eda Ghana enim in this very month we September year that way Emma enitino the government of Ghana is saying 500 million United States dollars so the kweden what the koto aduane ayesa Ghana e kom ba bedin menemu ka say ye buffer stock na wo ho no ye dimu aduane nya amanasa Emma ECOWAS buffer stock no kra na ya san de ensa akobom ebiom asam fofre no so abebo ho ne se afi ensu a yenom ensu no ebrika kreya yekomi anhwa ensu yenye bi nombiom mamenemu ka say one of the regional capital a central region 3/3 of Ghana water customers what central ratio and omanum a coffee way by folks and it's your baby ye a very horrific picture at the actual and a wehu a dear ba some na Akufo-Addo catch a gun yet ye baby no bianca shio President Adodan Akufo-Addo on one kasa betu nenum tuo so se dean Galamsey we ebe koswa what in the presidency ebe siawa what in the presidency be sacrifice or the presidency be den would be si ho obe resign or resign in order to fight the Galamsey. President Akufo-Addo ni na na koko wie sen and adwi me ba be kayo enye easy sir. Me assure say before close of this evening no bibrimate papa bia enra anadwo wojina Kotoka International Airport e de ba asem na esie e de ba asem we could general roundabout him wafa say yo fencing ademo friend example me ekuma we boost statue no Ghana for mate munim say nti yes ah the tension in the country no building up so national security amodwuma ekodro and na hwensuo no ayese no the Galamsey no it taking over all over Ghana no the national security said no and the Ghana waterfall we say den chlorine no ana alumna ye dey mesi nsuo no this wo mo ye den wo mo hia 4 times double and son ometumi amexi nsuo ama me ne umie no e me ya no mahu yeah mahu said ye bra ya boy bedro no obi fi se obi ye Ghana o mo fe se bonsam bi na ye Ghana o sa mo man ye Christosum man o man we ye nra mo nya mo gi twi eje trada ko gina nsori mi aboneyefo ti say emumuyefo ewurukafo ene ewudifo na mo gina so dem na masofo no nso e hira mo enko wiase no Galamsey ne de o makura me be yi akyerew wan nam ne de o makura Galamsey o so mo nya de ben mo bopi Ghana ye mo bopi ena na make kan so Yankopon gu so a wo hwe o man we say ne we jai mo man we leadership ne di bone etisa na wo to acid gu ye so in 1 minute she ase a na anadua ha she papa folks the obe answer fra wunua wate na fra wadanfo na fra wase fra wukunu fra we bebi obi a wo bia mirikatuo ka kire mo the biggest investigative magazine show the Frontline ya sha say ora Kwaku Annan na pamfo no atnase ntemtem the edebra on a dawson we are following up on a multiple developing stories ni na no obehwe enne we hu said the nyoma eko wate ye dey sha say ntentent nti Friday there Friday buja ha be shikeke sa Akufo-Addo ewo fasie yi plants o mo de buy na munim say dru bedrankasa na opeso top plant no Ghanaians, are you aware? Friday obeti. The part 2 of the GPGC saga. Keke. Tonight, you be room in temp Bashanes. So of course, Ghana Speaks Amedu Remuno, proudly sponsored by Ora Blaster for Air Kayo say Emma who emperor say wasa senwa nipa bonifu bi akwa kwahye wono pesi ikunu jato ho Ora Blaster tutu anamona bra no mo aka se ntimi mo emma wasase papa bi na kokosi dan no eno betimi si dan na pa ewia nadwo Ora Blaster say problem bi e no enkrata asem ni ombe ya mo kama afi wunim asase kra obetu na nkakra famidin ko ukwa wosi Kwaku Annan papa no wote eye CTV no ono no say memfrew edwano no ne amount eye fencing usika obetua no na eswati no wetua na nkakra na ofi wakwa akwahye ase na asase a wukosu eso ensuo wo ho kanea wo ho road networks ni na wo ho ye won sase bebre kasoa ebi wo ho kwa benya ebi wo ho denchira ebi wo ho ensawom botiano bebre Ora Blaster for no number na egu screen so no Ora Blaster for fanko barrier here or channel per Tuesday from 053-617-6327 053-617-6327 Ora blaster for asasi na me yachro ne wetimi ahwema enioma atoto na kwam na wankasa asasi o chene wetu anamo na wakoso. Take a listen to this.
Oro Black Star Limited. Our lands are everywhere. It depends on the customer's preferred location. We have lands in areas such as Bawumia, Amasaman, Kaswa, Denchira, Bruku, Botsiano, and Insawam. Our lands are very affordable and has no litigation issues. Our lands comes in various sizes such as 70 by 100, 35 by 100, and among others. We have a flexible payments plan that is 3 months, 6 months, and 9 months. The areas are well developed. No need to worry about electricity, water, and other social. You can contact us on 030-2452-555, 030-2452-555, or visit our website at www.oroblackstarlimited.com. Oro Black Star, your preference, our priority.
Folks, welcome back. And Adria Dajini ho, Ijana Dapons na ordinary now. But info unra esumu kakra. Why? On the religious belt, my info unra say our crusade takes us to UK, where an apostle of Pentecost church is at crossroads with the church. Indeed, the conduct of the apostle has triggered severe anger, and some members of the church have gone public. Now, Pentecost Asoria ewo London no apostle na oda ho no say kwan a wode aso na efa so no kwan a wode aso na efa so no members na ni nye ho kire se eye kwan benya nti edi ebufu hyew ema members ni bi aiden epeja omo ne so omo atiesi monten a kire se meka sei womo di ejapa egu apostle ne chemu a enyasam ketwa na saying and the members ni bia omaba public no one more describe the conduct of this Pentecost apostle. Take a listen to this.
Church of Pentecost apostle with UK na ye tua woka 3,750 na wo santi dam free wo ji saka tua no bosom yo wo wi a wo santi dam free wo ntua danka wo wi a asolo no sa ma ka free we are car no crana asona sa bu petrol egu mama free who ko Ghana na so na ticket am free ho na local edi grab egu ho local B edi grab egu ho wo birthday na ya sa share pumu who ko preach ha na ya sa share pumu na dia ma Inti aketua na basa sa 3,750 or the other Monsesen. When the pay woji aketua bibia ya sa ya mo free. Inti sa 3,750 pounds na wo pastor waje apostle waje no or the other Pentecost. What the other me no me anu ye kwa adwuma me ti hehwe maketua 1,000 pe. Me kunu na ketua 2,000. Na ye mienu yina me ne mekru mienu yina akura no ye kan ya katua boma enu 3,500 no yes yeah expenses are imri actually Pentecost akura for pastors and apostles me ne mekru mienu ye kan ya katua boma enu 3,750 apostle ba ko pe waje no ye sori ya kri ya kwa adwuma ba yina o ya katua ye ka boma enu sa Nanso ya na yetua ye danka me kunu yusu ka wono ana atwa ne ka wono ana ebu ne petrol ya na yetua ye bills ya na ye ko Ghana ya na yetua ye ticket ya sa sika kakra ya no mu ne ye di boy ye bla ye bibia uwiase ye meyi so title mo na wo apostle wutifie wunya adwuma apostle wutifie onya adwuma oje 3,750 Oria what them free won chia danka. Oria fuel or two car no bu fuel. Car no so no ato. Asofo mu no be dem say me bo mo akronfo. Adan adenti na bibia ma no ametimi ka se osofo bi a woje tight we yakromfo adenti a say ya na me ka me se osofo bi a woje tight we yakromfo adenti na me ka sa enti a me ka sa we yakromfo ne se wo sofo wonim se Kristo som no ehyaase ewo Acts chapter 2 adenti na osofo woje tight na fe wo de me be ko mighty se Kristo som no ehyaase wo Acts adenti na yenkwa yanim na yesan yachi na wo ko first story ten and Abraham yes and Melchizedek yes Acts ho no wa Abraham ne oye bi wo Acts ana wa Melchizedek ne oye bi e wo Acts ho enti se ya kasa mo ya kronfo a monte ya ase unless say we be fisa akro no no mu enti sa wo sofo no wo tichi wo preachi sa akronfo nya akro no a yanso ya pese wo sofo wo ja akro no no ya pese sofo e wo flechi wo na wo ba wanim Kristo som no ya hyase wo act nti mo ma yan free act ho na yan koma mo mfa yan sa ya chi ono ne anti a me gina so kasa mo ya akronfo no enu ni nyina ni ayimbe sa wo ya sofo bi wuti ufie wo ya apostle bi wuti ufie that was man be kid there be also no say me papa bi sofo bi na friend o si se me sole na me kwaji tight pe na makai abna be kisi ya akronfo enya sa me bobu sa mo ya akronfo sa akeke o na mom ni ame pesa me chira mo ne se Kristo som ne hyase wo asomafo ni nnwuma tira ye mienu Acts chapter 2 ehwana Kristo som hyase enti sa wotime ehunu no kura enti se na sofo wo ka kira me se eyampa Kristo Yesu wachi na Kristo som no hyase na Kristo Yesu wana masomafo no so na ode Kristo som ba ya wo sofo apostle ma bonse mama watwa correct na mom adanti na wode me nsa machi akoma mighty me kopedie wo mighty wo akoyi tight adanti na motimi call to mighty 23 adegi tight wo bra na Kristo som enya nhyase nti wonya kromfo abesa se wonya thief kromfo a obesa Kristo som hyase wo asomafo ni nyuma wode me koye dia o Malakai me kopedie o Malakai odi Kristo som bi bai wan fa Kristo sumamba enti ye Kristofo ye Kristofo ye Kristo Yesu achidifo Kristo sum na rade de na mabinum so na ba ye asomafo na omodi Kristo sum ba ye ne they were quiet on tight enti adenti na mo making noise on tight adenti na mo ye de were tight ho and them mo the tight twunya member sinti dua e wa so dem mo the tight no makura mo den e de twunya member sinti dua e wa so dem ene ye hu no kura no na ye ka enti wutina kaza amra be kiso me ye kromfo a wan kasa jeje hu sa ye kromfo ampa ma sama me di bisa apostle and pastors ne say Kristo som no wosi ahyase wo Acts wo kopede o Matthew 23 wo Matthew 23 wana Kristo som ahyase there be Malakai na Kristo som ahyase there be Malakai 3:10 na mudi wi ankrofo no na Kristo som ahyase there be Kristo som ahyase e wo Acts enti yansa yachi enti osofo biara wonim se Kristo som ahyase wo Acts na wo sa wachi akwagina Matthew akwagina Malakai agina so agi tight wo ye kromfo mercy 200 times so wo ye kromfo enti sa wo preaching so binja kro no a wo so di nkanja sa kro no no wo akasa sofo di nkanja sa kro no no a wo de bonya member no enti sa wo ye church leader and chese member enti min kan wunjuma bone enchile na ne wo leader no so bi antumi nka wunjuma bone enchile dia na chese wo be kum ya member nka se Yesu mba no na chese wo de wonhye ye bone akum ya member wa asase so osura abofu bia ni wo free so abeka wo apostle wasem anaso wo free osura abofu bia ni wo free so abeka wo pastor wasem yen church members ye sanse Bible say nia otwa sana ya onim sana chiachia kwanum na di wachi on be correct wo apostle catch me esena wo twa na wachia no hwananum na di wachi on betima catch us apostle wachia no pastor wachia hwananuma odebetumi dia fa members so Inti ya wa ho kwan 100% times 100% say ye catch us apostle kwan na wo twa no wa chia no esa na wo twa no.
My goodness, this is pretty explosive, isn't it? Abnabeki, baby, I will be those my hearts for you. I love this woman so much. I love this woman so much. Baby, I will be Abnabeki. Kwekume pewasem keke. Me who Ghana ni wo wa kukudro se no be gro na wetimia, because when it comes to religion, enipa wo me so vulnerable to religious dogmatism, to religious slavery, and the falsification of the religious whatever message, you know, eyema dodo na eyema. And ever since me Kwekume ni fie, many more baby so we gina akukudro so, and more especially to a church called Pentecost. No, there be minti bi sada. Abrabeki, wherever you are, obitia on kanche se me so on frame wa on hwehwe me. Penasem dodo. Oya de. Kosua na crusade in your circles as a man, crusade ma a man. Ghana and them more victims when it comes to the men. Asofoni binimwa wamadania kromfo, criminals and thieves. No amode sa tight no enre ya na binimu bonkrofo tight na firi omansam. Wendy waba homana so, God bless you. Hey, Nana Boache wo honum, God bless you. And then Osei Kwame Alan Tremantin, Kodio Tremantin supporter kese baako. God bless all of you folks. Diana da honu Pentecost apostle Asamatuno, he's at the crossroads with the church. Skankwa send you to 370,000 50,000 pounds. What did you qua? Ni na wanyankopon dimu. Wanya adwuma. Won ko pay adwuma bi yo. Ko pay adwuma pepe bi na yo ne jai sika no amogye Pentecost. Everywhere niemra. The world of politics, so if you like, politics of today. Now, politics of today takes us to candidates Alhaji Muhammadu Bawumia's media encounter at Moving Pig, sometime 2 weeks ago. Indeed, Vice President Bawumia is the chairman of the Ghana Police Council. So, whatever the police administration, of course, he must be in the notice. But at the program, he was questioning about the killing of 8 Ghanaians at Techiman during election 2020. And this was the answer he offered at the media encounter. Nanu 2 weeks nye. Ora Bawumia ni media neshia o. Eni ebisa ne say 2020 elections no assembly say Ghana for mako and what plus I'm told is it a 4-year-old girl. Ye do mu na ka ho wo mu wi were killed. Ewo Techiman. Eni ebisa ne say sa asem no ora Bawumia wona wo ye one the chairman of the police council and no nanchen yo ansa no science the vice president of this republic. Eni ebisa ne say sa asem no eho empopoye eni eho amane akosen eranam tie president say they are who ne say post mienu we Ghana police service we need to say ansana we a vice president of this republic. Ghana ni ba kokra free no water against the backdrop of say Bawumia per power and MPP per power na say mu say asem ho mo say mu fe nipa nya hwe Ghana for se mahunu sa nipa 8 we ewu amonamono
I think there was a question that 8 people died in the 2020 election. We have not commented on it. I'm not quite sure whether the president has commented or not. But any time we lose a life in any circumstance, it doesn't have to be an election. I think it's really a very sad event when you talk about loss of life for anybody. And so I think that it's very, very a sad occurrence if for people who died during the election.
That's a vice president. What is small kind? Or say, just why you confused? On one case, who on you quite sure say president I can be for one on can be for now where? Who was the supervisory role over the entire Ghana police? Now, assembly that honum, and your Ghana police for and mukuta the data about these people who were killed. In the Bawumia, you have report in betu him. When we say the vice president in Adrian home. When we're Kwanya vice president of the world game Ghana for him, or see, look, one person who election one Ghanaian top officials, you must be concerned. Say nipa bakwewu. What's one on Kayonya sure, say president and I can once. It's not to me say, 8 people we, if indeed a end I said yes, some cabinet, no more discuss about sa nipa way or more perish ya. And answer no dear mama. Now, the same event, another question was put to candidate Bawumia over his penchant of inconsistency and lies. His answer apparently shook journalists in the auditorium. What question you put to candidate Bawumia over his penchant of inconsistencies and lies. His answer apparently shook journalists. Yes, say bisa na sembi ewo ho. Na sa asem ne bisa no no. Ti asema vice president de man nipa no. Journalists ewo ho kra bibiri omhu dwiri wo se Bawumia betimi akasa asem. Na a question be na bisa na answer ben so no de man. Take a listen to Bawumia.
You know what and then I think Ebukwansa was talking about people calling me a liar, and then you go, you know, and that is very, I said to someone, well, at least I'm not called a murderer as my boss was called, or I'm not called a drug dealer, or even I'm not called government official 1. You know what and then I think Ebukwansa was talking about people calling me a liar, and then you go, you know, and that is very, I said to someone, well, at least I'm not called a murderer as my boss was called, or I'm not called a drug dealer, or even I'm not called government official 1.
Said Akufo this we draw rough. We draw rough. Now we a vice president too. Ne ye Kwaku bisa wasembi e wo wontro ene wo na da inconsistencies a wo de ye nyoma. Ne ye ko bisa wo sa asem no a. Ansa wo betimi dia ma journalists wo muti dem ho. Ene say wo de after all wonye obi a ya to say sebe udi events Udi kind of say what's the 3 word crap. If you trust someone and say Draboni be a effort in Ruhu, cocaine and Nabisa, when yes, I'd be and now say yentu say uno ukunkum nipa we medra ana say ye mo udin say fence Airbus official one we. Can you imagine? You see, this is where you bring politics of decency. And when politics of decency is thrown to the dogs, then you invite all the garbage in, garbage out. When we are here, the president, president na be kana sem say enyom we ya kafa no way a propaganda the same way and the ya kafa ora ho and you see Airbus onu Bawumia nim se ni nara a political mad slanging a political debenya propaganda a ye di gu om fi yet Bawumia use sad way as a caveat to measure on any standard against the back of the president and the former president Mahama. Into 1 year we are 9 years. It's as if you are slighting the president. The warrior is a means to slight and say, who slighted president? No, it's a president in the Asabi. And you saw a cocaine and now a murderer. No one can say 9 years. Meanwhile, a couple of days, so President Akufo-Addo Jina baby, what tries to be clear needing. Now, and what soon to hit Ghana asem kesieba Ghana for mama somra ha sabri ayesa wukọ marketer ubenye ebro emo now the besifie asem kesieba. Last week Monday Wednesday we went out front over an impending looming storm soon to hit this country, more terrible than ever, and that is food shortage. Apparently, Ghana need an amount of 500 million United States dollars set aside as a rescue mission. Samoba Kaya, last week Monday and Wednesday edition na mi bie suchremo. Akumiasa, a kom kesie enam kwem eba. No muka no say this month September we and asam kesie we eba. Na die ko piemu ni se omei ekomwa eba no e kire se 8 regions are 8 regions in a food growth no say boa menuane no eba no insuri na aiden are droughts and there dey some kesi eba enti ebri on my Ghana no ehia sika sen 500 million United States dollars as ye di kokodi edwa edeba enti ye ka say no on my no buffer stock na da ho no bebia ye di nnuane go se be ya dan kwama bi susuan pa bi se oye ne bi ba na se atemu de bi na eba ye betimi akwakotam se nnuane na ye di ni nkakra ansa na obofo ne besi a na wesi no ye di sa buffer stock no aduane nnuane ema ECOWAS buffer stock e da ho ECOWAS for buffer stock eno no de enye Ghana for ye de ECOWAS for de kire se ECOWAS na amayamaya ye wo ECOWAS sub-region na no obia was a buffer stock no tebetimi abese asembia ba na Nigeria for abaha ana ye betimi akọ Nigeria whichever na releases a buffer stock no e de ayeden amaye enye ye de no of Ghana under Akufo-Addo e de ne se kura sa ECOWAS buffer stock no edidi wom na Ghana ni bi enyam feel what is going on enche sooner rather later mo be hu asem besie enti aduane ho kom enam kwam eba now tie. However, on Friday we were hit with yet another gloomy situation, and that is 3/3 population in central region cannot access potable drinking water. This is due to what you call rapid speed of illegal mining and Galamsey, which has made a landfall in almost all Ghana's water bodies and forest reserves, and have destroyed it beyond recovery. Afi eye nanu ya efiade anu menimu be programming na information about Friday so afi ensukom kese e ba be di Ghana ashase e wo hen for central region. Mayeka say Ghana Water Company for entimi and supply 3/3 customers and our population of more central region. Mayeka say Miami Krum central region and then it's a baby dear fashion and Sia Yabe Pompe at Yama central region for Mumenya Bianum in so intimima a deba semwa Ghana water for you said your mukeme or Mubuames me watch and soon what so Mukom make say at the Pompe central region for and soon na say na sem kese ba ko mo kan say and so no kra no de ombenya no e ya teche ni na akwa ya teche and so me mixing so no a na say alum no sa aluminium sulfate or say chlorine no so mo ye no 4 times that and say no metimi nya nsuo pa ewuranam e de ba asem o e de ba asem na mudi ewurami NPP. Now all of this na ye kano ni nara no the bus stop at the national security ensure any aduane national security before I said Mamura Kandapa oteho Kandapa oteho Kandapa ne pride and they say what better no was pajamas no was such a slave queens him kobasa mahu bonia edua ana eduaba ye dua wo fom ebra MPP ba power right from day 1 2016 year sha say ye kachem say munhwe bibi yo ewura nom na Galamsey mu de beko Ghana beko twiase o mu be say yo man yo da bi na sa na omo ankasa no mu blueprint na ye japade no wo mu de abehye ne wo japade book no kona kokin ka japade flip him through ubehu bebi a illegal miners over more than several thousands of illegal miners egu Ghana's forest reserve any water bodies man America tuo any enije kwan to say Ghana nsu a hu amane emfa wo ho yes masa mama breaking news in my Ghana for Ghana nsu any Ghana kwaye no ye say no enye ni pebi no said wo munim nyansa o they are having the backing of the government of Akufo-Addo and omushe wiremo no mudi bon eye bonia wo magye atum say e kwan we so de pese de o man ne fa no and nsu be say yo kwaye ne be say yo we don't even care na enya asem a enche wuntumi we sa wuntumi we krasi ni wuntumi illiterate such as this guy doesn't even care wuntumi de ne mfidie and in the champagnes eko good Ghana forest reserve themselves and fan hom obetua kosi enewia and fan hom Ghana nsuo be say wuntumi say fan hom owia no abetena TV so en kurase sam en kurase kasa wuntumi brofo no kro wuntumi nka ono so nka twini e ma no ho nto no abetena TV say he is the richest guy en kurase for edwentifo nyansa if wuntumi have all the money in Ghana and all the forest reserves ni nara ebuegum ensuo ma eduane ma na drought it's the whole of all regional capitals eduane ba na wuntumi nkwa woska ntina ye den wonye wiase japade nara na ye the rest of the Ghanaians the rest of the citizens ye ko owuo mu yare ene ohaw eba ntina wuntumi wenya den all because of wuntumi riches enye wuntumi nkwa o. There are a bunch of crooks and rocks, ragamuffins. Omugu abai wemwa. Wome making sure say all these illegal miners and conquest is informal, and they are doing this with all the alacrity, the cheerfulness, and the boldness, and nobody. Obia and phobia home. What national security minister neto? The national security ministry no. What more supervisory role to ensure this must come to an end. Also, we a handicap because on one kasa, on one kandapa. Me want to report to her beba. I'm yet. National security report a obehu Kandapa eni ni nkrofo ehye mining illegal mining nim anya ya munko bi se Kandapa the former national security coordinator no wo central region e ba ne say en wo yi nedie maybe say no madeno he should come and tell Ghanaian madeno ono Kandapa no the former national security coordinator me say no owo central region e ba ne say en wo yi nedie onim nidin me money did tonight, but they know him. Munko bi se ban se no mu yi nedie. Ene mu de esi o central region. Se mahu. Na ene ye ka no, yes otwe bebre o. Oh, aden obombofo so bebre. Na mo de mo fa Ghana nkosi ya. Why? Anadwi I pause to ask a question here. And the question be maybe some say what happened to the following agricultural program Muhammad Baye, one district one dam policy and no ediana atono one district, one dam, planting for food and jobs, and all of these were policies touted by the MPP. Nine ekusi saying, ekuwie saying, hina wo, generated the bain. Semaho, when we say when you guase say poto, and him guase for despicable beings, yakoka, or ya wana mudi FM no, mo se yanka ya nuntum, mo buya siya bra Jesus, yanka ya nuntum, mimi kamanuntum da. I'm doing this to save myself and to save generation yet unborn. One day we'll live to tell this story. What? Yentimi nkofa Dubai and meye the other. Not even here at a distance, call it a walking distance, then you enter where Burkina Faso or Ivory Coast or even Togo. Yentimi nkofa any of them. Efanye. Na then ubetimi to unsuno akofo bi dia shema na ye. Mobeti ya sa adana mu nipa bonisem sa. Adanyo ena mu nipa bonisem say. Now baby says what brought us here? It is obvious that our inability to have protected our water bodies and forest reserves have landed all of us here in this cataclysm of no recovery. Now me be yi ensuya say ensuye Ghana water for etimi tapi wom no munye bie me papa yedwuma Ghana water. He was one of the top engineers in Ghana water. The whole of River Ayensu in Konyako me papa nam na ko construct here. Yes, I know what water is all about. Minim said omu treating nsuo. Minim what it is. And minim said ye on my ekwa atwemu ewo nsuo mu a or how ni atet and entemu num kanea no. Nsuo. Don't joke. Nsuo entemu num kanea. Ni edasum but not nsuo. And an make a say even on mine any amai mienu ko war for say Ghana Nigeria ne ko war ne Nigeria for every weekend Ghana is to go and chemicalize our water yensu eda ho ye no mo di chemicals ekoguma. International law say sanction Nigeria. Yeah, not even at the peril of say you go and chemicalize your enemy's water. You dare not to do that. Look at what we are doing to ourselves. Yankasa ne yen ya dwinimu adwenu a ewo mutremu no a ehuro nyansenim abodamfo si wonu ya dwen ye say no yesusu say ye feel say yenko ne yenko chemicalizing nsuo no. At the back of what we need gold. Wuntumi shefu mu ho wo ye ni gidigidi nani abre. Now me say some of you I know definitely many of you you'll be shot by sight without trial in the coming days. We have saying 96 more days to go to the poll. The countdown is on. Munyine ye. Samu be ye boni bi etia o menya and na nye nsuo. Samu say nsuo ni keke. Forest na and also airborne frama photosynthesis. Ememe nuane body banchi menkeni ade abakrom menyenye biedie musu no ye bu kwa ne gu fam. Na ye de yin. Adai. Unie huma bro kakra. Mami yin for inche na hwe river pra the latest of baby river pra edru. Hwe na se betumi dia bibi mana ye ya. Take a listen to this.
Current state of the Pra River, and what you can see there are chamfans. So there they are, lined up along the river as usual. And based on the testimony of a man who lives in this community, he says they are all involved in Galamsey, which is why they are lined up along the Pra. So this is the current state of the Pra. And I just crossed the road just to get a closer view of the Pra on this side as well. I mean, for those of you who probably live around here or usually use this route, you'd understand. This is it. There's another champagne on there.
Oh, the Zunai. Canon ye bought sa River Pra near Boonsu. River Pra. Nansu no crom who yam one was say, a soon summer won't soon a dear no more ye. Aden and nananom munko activate all the spirits in readiness to combat. I think that's what we have to do. Nanche nipa be komuna na mammem mo shamfan o mo den mu na mammem na spirit ko wonsuo na kumo prakope nipa ese kunkumom. I swear to God, we ese operation when you go out baby amu forest wall and nipa bi amu be shoot and kill them until we declare. Now any president bi abeba say Alan Tremantiyo, John Dramani Mahamo, whoever abeba no, you must declare this operation kill. Move fast. We have to rescue the forest quickly. The government of this issue, but say when we said you be Lord merciful. Let's watch some of the activities at Air Koso Ankasa, Riverside activities. Benya. Watch this. Take a listen. Yeah. Well, in the above struggle, no, the indigents or more offense, say including crassy, people suboy them. If ye papa, ne dear benti and on bufu now is any pe going on or many John say, ye may say, woman's asses are. How, DNT? How? Take a lesson to this. No be an any John. Watch this.
Oh, you might quite any madwanchi. Who to mention me? The simple such a. You was a man, power she, MPP, because you borrow every time I assume MPP. May borrow the Minister of Finance from my 10 past 1. Men probably be a Yaquache, you was a now, one project and say, Sika Bona, that one, the chess over Sicadia, and your Maria Yabo. May catch them who say, Move, Mrs. Amama, dear, Sika one and your mother, some way, dear. Me catch them on my car, actually, I can't know what about say, one of those I know way. Some of me, Mamma, and son, I see me crap. Now, Jimmy and son, come to me back for inside you. Some of my CSC hat, I need Quayamano, and my own by your force to buy it, nobody. Now, I'm going to go on Funamoya. Mudi Musica in a moon motivation, Munyanqua, Namu Musica Swashi. Mopa Mufamia Gonamore. Suppose we are Mamma Munimo Drususwa, Munkoba, Namkobisa, Nipa me. I almost said it to someone. You are Bramano. on somewhere, no don't get you. I don't know what and I'm over here with a baby. I'm over here food to say, my yard, a football, my sense soon drop here. Says, so to a crop as what's in the car. I done it here. I don't come from one in Chemo. Some you are the boy and come on say, I dear say. I don't come on boss on your ass here. Motoria, move sorry, move your way. I ask you, come on. Oh, Moka, sorry, move your bunny, Namona Moya. Someone I'm a bone fear, come with the Indian months. More crown, more Moya, the Padia, the program, more is so more. Moya, the Padia, Nipper from more is so more. Now, about your bonus, you don't want bonus of Bonnie, Papa. Now, Brody, won't come.
It's so sad, eh? Say, I wash MZDCA. We've lost about significant percentage of cocoa farms, more than 2% in Sioux, Training Nego. Cocoa, one of Ghana's main export earning. Cocoa, Galamsey, Ababi Training Nego, just like that. Just say, Nipa no more, name say, Nipa no more, ya proof was it. Just say, I see him, name say, Uko Kaya se kwano you. But a dear ye, around no matter ye, ain't ko you. I said, but down for Mugu William, 7 previous. What is wrong with us? Esi ho na nipa da senesi ye kotwagu wo pade bi wo fom edie basem edie ben wo mu twa koko nagu no ma sen asei nsuo no ma se atwa forest nagu nioma miensa that protect human lives so ye twa koko nagu eno ma yeska ye no bi manama ye nkwa efuo no forest no e protecting amemframa no ehia ebiom ye pade ba kope ade ba kope o e gold entimi my survivor and we don't care see a person nyansa be ni say nipa we num colonial masters na a mistake toto by hade and all of this no struggles we know what we are expected it to be done is to deploy law enforcement agents to quickly move into action and arrest all these crooks, nation wreckers, prosecute them. And yes, I know. Dear SCA, say, Yama, way a soldier form who are day, not what Madrid and why she near Duamuko, a soldier for your bundle sound crofuna, they shoot and kill. A soldier for a sea room kugu kwayem war. No one will go on. You would forest in one ominati theater forest in tata mirikato sa. One more to take talk kwayem a slim or me pop papa, one way ben your me, come on forest war. Sana see a yano. Ace see a yanasana, yanu near you. Should deployment here do make kugu forest war. Maybe chill deployment benya. Why not me do make kugu so more day and go protective forest and why no? Take a listen to this.
Ghana betum pono, mama inambo, obiara
Afamujo, Amai Benyan Koso, Yana Betu.
That people will humble themselves and turn from our wicked ways and cry, we will heal our land and save us. Heal our nation. Oh, yes. Heal our nation.
Complex challenge. Yeah. So we want to ask Apostle S.Y. MP to pray that God will come through.
Troops, for troops in forest one. Troops when you do mukoyo, ma soft one. Yes. No idea soft in the way. So, yes, I could so insu ye day. Near the asofone could jina dam no. No mujahasa, here baba. We na forest when I would jan away there. Womaka sakra no my life, so mudijana on crana is even threatening. Just say, me nipo muti say me she be that ever in my life will be a kwekume re tutu kwanya me nipo muti say that ever. You won't see this in Asia. You won't see this anywhere. Not in the dungeons, anywhere in the Asian. Not even the tigers. No, Debbie. Their forests are being threatened. Their water bodies are being destroyed. And then the men of God, but yet here, baby, you can't be shamun you been from President Akufo-Addo. I don't know me baby. President Akufo-Addo should know he has the to do something about this Galamsey. All cast we no nyandru baby ao. I want administration mo. The embassy says President Akufo-Addo. I didn't know to me. I didn't put no kind. Ne be seen there with me again. No person has he been able to walk the talk? Listen to him.
I took the decision that would be a betrayal of the trust that the Ghanaian people put in me on the 7th of January this year. And as a result, we established this committee within the government to design a policy for us, not just to stop it, to reclaim the land, to let our rivers work again, but also to see how we can figure a way for all these able-bodied young men who are involved in this activity to find an alternative livelihood. So it's a package. It's a package that we have designed to try and bring this menace to a conclusion. I've said it in the cabinet, and perhaps it's the first time I'll be saying it in public. I am prepared to put my presidency on the line on this matter. I've heard it being said that I should be careful. Many of these people voted for me, and if I continue this exercise, perhaps they will not vote for me again. If by the grace of God I'm in a position, my party allows me to go again, and I have the health and everything to go again, that I'll not get it again. And I'll say to myself, well, this is a choice that all of us have to make as human beings. You do what you think is right, or do you do what you think will allow you to get along? I think that you do what you think is right. That is what you're required to do.
President Nekai. What yasema President Akufo-Addo okaye odasuti akunwaso. Wohu public deception, political deception, lies. Na okoka na mo pese o san use another word bia ebetimi qualify na adjective bia enye menkoka den. Entro enada akohwifo President Akufo-Addo no ogina hono. Or say I'm prepared. No, I'm prepared to put my presidency on the line. And you know, Akufo-Addo then out to me here. President Akufo-Addo, I am asking you tonight, what have you done? What were you able to do? It was our issue when you been sitting there 7 years. You are now left with 96 more days to get out of the seat. What have you done so far? One of National Security Minister Kandapa. And then one of National Security now water and forest reserve ninara the nation's property. national security must protect it. But would there be bia ampono to rakanda pa emfa ne nsi ho President Akufo-Addo foundation ho now the send a rescue mission protect the forest and the water bodies for Ghanaians kekana we akọ nyehwe wentimi o. And President Adudankwa Akufo-Addo may likely left 96 more days to go, will go down in history as the first president of this republic under the 4th Republican Constitution to have done this against Ghanaians. To have caused this major cataclysm, this catastrophic against Ghanaians by way of supervising the massive destruction of Ghana's and water forest reserves and water bodies. And he couldn't do anything, even though he put his presidency on the line. He lied to us. So manya nyansapa wompeni futima. By this time, this president has been hauled out. You're impeaching the dada. Me say, and you're impeaching the dada. Sa a throw away okodi wa cabinet on. Choma impeaching the dada. Ye metimi aya na se Nyankopon koso no ma Ghana fo mpenivo ya modi tumi a show me say omom nkaka bi keke na wo de 2 months ya akei se wono asafie hu a wono wo boss ro ni asase se bibi papa bi betimi efre Nazareth aba on rescue Ghana every kakra e ma Ghana nyina bibi begina ati because ade ba ko pe na betimi aiden a survive me no mi no Adriani ni nsuo. Well, but Adriani, we are being threatened by food shortage and we are being threatened by water shortage. Folks, anything I'll be who maybe to say, Ahumate, nipa dano, no, be a sorry, obia sorry, Kwaku baby say no, on pe obi start to say into obu start to negu. A start to a si ho. That's sometimes the demonstration of the people's power. Any penny bria, and sooner rather later, any bettiesim Montez or no, they will take the law into their own hand. And they be into their baby pay so oko jina and address one say okobu statue out of form. A DNA yeno a ban saying, watch this. Statue not to form. Yeah. Statue full glare. Around 3 a.m. Ahumachi and Ahumachi will boost statue not to form. It's through it's through be anymore. That is the people's power. Se to se bine nipa na ebi bu bodam ba na ebufuo no kwoswa na aye binimu edam na o matesi enie. Nti wei won ade okutan ekuma na okura no. Nti we nyame ampata ne we share Ghana nim na odi ekume bedwa ne tim eku na to akene kwa na mo na mountain say bodyguard edidi machi unhuza we ko share minister bi na minister na tika mu a odi ekume ebebo minister ne tim eku na to akene enso na minister na say bodyguard e kan ho mahu boni amudie mudi boni tia the innocent citizens of this country onyankopon humu mobo onyankopon kai Ghana penifo. God should remind them there must be a change. We need a change, and we need a change and a form of recovery. A new wind must begin to blow on the land of Ghana any moment from now. no Nyankopon nankasa onfa ne nhire bi mra hwe nipa kwabnani no ogina ho no wo bu statue na to form ne nibiri kwan so eni abonua ene wo kura no abonua wo ebi ka na ekuma asantfo no fro na ekuma asantfo no fro abonua ene esi won wo bu ato ho ampas wo bu statue na to form bebre mu no aha airport runabout ho wo runabout ni mu ho no bo se na sa statue na esi ho ene esi ho no wo bu ato form na wankwankoye we nsu ananye den folks the mu see na ma short break me ba then we focus primarily of course we give throw the spotlight on the NDC manifesto, then we assess the visibility, how feasible, if you like, the manifestation of this blueprint and its impact on the Ghanaian citizens. This is the Frontline with Kwaku Annan. Stick and stay, I'll be right back.
Customers' preferred location. We have lands in areas such as Kwabenya, Amasaman, Kaswa, Denchira, Bruku, Botsiano, and Insawam. Our lands are very affordable and has no litigation issues. Our lands comes in various sizes such as 70 by 100, 35 by 100, and among others. We have a flexible payments plan that is 3 months, 6 months, and 9 months. The areas are well developed. No need to worry about electricity, water, and other social amenities. Contact us on 030-2452-555, 030-2452-555, or visit our website at www.oralblackstarlimited.com. Oral Black Star, your preference, our priority.
Back to Ghana Speaks Extension, and in this edition, of course, we go out front and assess the visibility of the manifestos of the National Democratic Congress, NDC. Folks, ye ba behwe medin kan akai mo se onyankopon ya adoma Wednesday enne ye hwe NDC manifesto, Wednesday ye behwe MPP, Friday ye de mo be part 2 the saga of GPGC. President Adodan Kwaku Annan ne wo faase a wakofa power plant we e de aba sa power plant yi o de abama plant yi yentimi mfa nye adwuma biom esan se wo faase o ya Akufo do wo faase ene on fanom enyanto kwakese ema machine o de ba ese emwama government of Ghana yen use emfem pipe electricity more main no ene entokwa Ghana emfa ho yenim ho hwe no ene sa plant no enye adwuma biom owura no nso a ono so sa bri chese onim de onye ena omode asem ya court Emma, a court in UK above government of Ghana a cut 134 million United States dollars. Government into Mintia. Nemom, some members within the Akufo-Addo's government are immediate relative a person more time plants. Anye you, folks. Now, friends, the then finance minister and encounter agreement for from Ra agreement a watch Ediama GPGC company ni say wo munyi ono ane wo fast no munyi na di mo man compensation ati asem we bi wo hu wudi for wo hu say do mutrim si ye den ye yi wo ono ye country director wo ye nyi na di Friday mo hwe show no mu hu de ekoye no Yakopon yadma this coming Friday we are bringing the part 2 hu papa folks. But if you san channel so coming up in the month of October, Yebabeye Adibi, a review of Ejapadie documents and Ejapadie project updates respectively. We titled this review as Ejapadie Decides. Yeah, the month of October. Sa Ejapadie documents in semwa and also I say nice air drone. No, yani ye shasye. Ye sign adding a part 2 Abrel this review way or document in one kaya, don't worry. Ye be boam waiting you who the detail a dear shit document in mu. Who papa ye de brel and only up to the Ejapadie decides what? Election 2024? Maybe so. Take a lesson how our expose no ye be ye a watch this.
A dynasty plan to continue the legacy of a family hungry for power has been uncovered. A plan that will make the Dangotes rule forever. But here's the thing, this will not stand. Amongst other Frontline has captured a document titled Ejapadie. For details about the plan, findings, execution, and the blueprints of the dynasty plan, watch this space in the coming days, weeks, and months as we uncover the truth of the dynasty plan of the Dangotes. It's called Red Season 1 of the Frontline, coming soon.
Folks, nti Ejapadie review no baso din. Mama sha de kitine fiemra amane so. Now of course, on this very review way manifesto way, we're going to do it with editors bench. Editors bench, which say editors are in charge of this program way and babe. So of course, we'll be joining one of the editors of this platform in Nokejiri. He's the director of research of this very show and also editor at large. Now, my main message Mark Kennedy. I say hello, Kwaku. Trust you are doing well. I say Kwame. I say look at the face of Nanado. I say Valerie and so I say hi, bro. I salute you. I hope I'm not late. Trust you are doing well, very well, Valerie. Valerie, I say that is an insult to both presidents. Yeah, vice president. Yeah, no, Didi Akufo-Addo any Mahamatem. Now, I say I hope they are not going to spend that money to just like they use the IMF funds. Well, Anthony Brio also watching you live from Obuasi. Very simple. Valerie says senseless government. They don't even think about the citizens, just like thinking about their pocket. Mary Yabo say, Kwaku, don't give up. Keep on saying, God bless you. And I'm near a whole lot. Wendy also from Ghana, so sad. Felix Kobna, Ozedeng, saying all water bodies have dilute and people dying for not getting good drinking water. Really? Okay. Understand, Diana. Adomakon Richard also, do we have leaders in Ghana? All right. It's like loads of messages. Minyamba, my main message box. But tonight, yene NDC for ne besum manifesto no na yen sha sim free or say governance policy government efficiency send a NDC for aircam when it comes to governance and policy yen timi we ni na but kakra betumi e be o say wo mo de shas no say run the leanest but most efficient government under the Fourth Republic by appointing not more than 60 ministers and deputy ministers in our bid to cut down on government expenditure. 2, we shall combine specific ministries and eliminate government agencies that duplicate each other. We shall decentralize recruitment into the security agencies and ensure that recruitment are done nationally. which is good. Now, also we shall have nature say who share a recruitment exercise na NDC for never say ni nara no wamo ebeden ye ma enkoye say edumakuno mbe decentralize regions ni na be ne recruitment afi wamo che say eba government yense some ministers wamo say the farthest they'll go 60 ministers, all right. Afi or say abolish the payments of ex-gratia and cut out waste and then ostentation in government and a whole lot of stuff. Now, but for example, like say abolish of payments of ex-gratia as a term, of course, as you say, set up a commission of inquiry to investigate matter of looted lands and make recommendations for resolving the vexed issue of expropriated Dangwe lands. The fourth estate of the realm, the media, would also be given the conducive and collaborative atmosphere to operate as the smooth power, operate as the fourth power that may ought to be without threat, harassment, and so forth. Next, under the governance, NDC for ebe yen yoma ne kwasemni ebe pa mamenkwa homansina mene Enoch Kofi Ejiri any enkomo na yenhwe Enoch so the perspective about the fair shot when it comes to governance. Kofi, memwadon what saying?
Oh, today na nado na Bawumia ne sister charge of Sabajoin na lanso so odene na namwana adinade.
Great. So first of all, what do you make of the governance policy and a government efficiency as the NDC try to tout the fact that one better a so about 60 ministers and a mere home account that you've gone through? Make a sense of this.
No, so you share them policy and our policies here. Papa Mahama ni NDC or that most of them in America or other Abendiano. I'm expecting that being able to make the baby them because Manifesto the Ebeka da Obayamede Bibia Obama like Matu Obama on a day. But one other thing I'm very much interested in the day. My Akeniano and you know your full meaning the or your full.
Yeah.
Because I met so many ministers who do the ministers did and they that means I'm no mete. Ability to handle them. It's only been or normal them, but the beer or your for one me interested in there. Them as Gratian.
Good.
And I in Simpi.
Yeah, as Gratian.
Because then I'd not quite care day. Say, I bought some money. Now, who did you say, I gave you about some and man. Assume and money. Our company and cardinal and care quantum so man you correct the Muslim you and Pedamuso, let's see them dead dash, and none more simple. But a member quando was house we can pay the week come on Elquadatunsu. Then pay the week come Elquadatunsa, let's just say the Padiniamo. You to Yabaka. And so, I want to canoe. I had like Otto, Masum, Papa. Now, when it comes to them state lands now, as I say, Samanka Sanka Sawagana Hanukuku or your problem, Papa. No sort of Masum. Say, Sibu, Adeshe, Meka, a Japadino, Meka, Adeshe Ghana, Adeshe Conco from ya. I said you won't qua if you want some Anamasa, Samado. Echoing Papa Noman, and I know what them Garland, some Nazi. For Central, I have down one could think for America. Other places, as I some of Ghana have oil problem. Ghana Hayakere as I Sanka Sakra illegally registered or lands Nazin Ampono or today. Then the book on the Lands Commission Punel connect register as Nakrana, no one some crack then. So that part no one not but there's a question I'm in Visa or young Papa Muhammad. She said, okay. About that kind of the ex-gratia maybe say nyame adom na di tun mo wa abi period na be period yen hwe na dem implementation ebe ye adwuma atmase it's no one make one asset the my first 300 and 400 and 1 million days in office no I'll make sure the parliament no dam obi to next time me hu there bb so one be then account. Now, one of that thing, okay, the fourth estate of the Remena in when it comes to the media. One of the mayors so surprised because, honest to all fairness, they come up party with all fairness.
Yeah.
President Mahama, one leader, I would buy what this shepherd paper. I mean, just a few days ago on the Hawk TV, I made the same statement. President Mahama, I would buy this shepherd pay. What can I buy? Said he did dinner team. Said I'm non sign from the said he did dinner team. I would buy the insult that was poured on him. Yet this man stood firm and allowed people to do their work. And that is what we want. Into the bibi them not can not so bad not so could be semi can more.
I see. Good.
I just don't want to sound political. Not on TV there, no can send it. But another administration manyama wapa get kakri na mepede moto maka.
Great one.
Or this one, yeah.
Great one. Let's move to education. On education, almost say, one, we shall commit to establishing libraries in primary schools to promote reading culture. 2, we shall address the critical issue of textbooks distribution and ensure the provision of relevant educational materials. We shall prioritize the completion of abandoned educational infrastructure to reduce class sizes. We shall review and improve the free SHS and TVET policy through stakeholder engagement. We shall guarantee the timely disbursement of capitation grant based on the needs and resources of the schools. We shall integrate free SHS secretariat into ECOSWA. Now, I tend to also share the same arrangements. I mean, as far as the NDC is concerned, in trying to tout the policy towards education, and of course, the manifesto also saying something which, sometime, if not too long ago, a bear part of the debate said between NDC and MPP, one, why and or the free SHS at the buy, and 2, there's also a notion be said which the MPP I say more exclusive up trying to fix this on the NDC. Say NDC for some about one back crash SHS. But if you look at the policy here, it doesn't reflect yes one back crash SHS, and rather no, they will improve upon it more. And Kofi, what do you make of that on the educational policy?
On education, just as you said, according to NDC, one policies, one team members, what shall I say, and one time we're on pilot basis, which means no one on kaka.
Yeah.
However, one the major reading, from beginning basic schools to be a library now. The school going library on them. After the piano, every finish the DVR. Ghana had a sibling, or Yanity, number from what the Yaman and couldn't watch on it. And I probably the DVR cash a library is so they few and info at Mazi. So library school or in library, Yaman, one I don't know, and Yada. Or young auto kicking too much. But baby or kicking me. Yes, a young TV now.
Yeah.
For what he's saying, about Bessie now, always in Kinan or Lecano. I had all a banner baby good to be more Lecano. Sir, as a them free SHS policy in Ancasano.
Yeah.
Babe, did you there? And you dear, no better they said you only be. You do a while. Oh, I want you I wish to pay. It's that engagement now when the public number have another masses number have now you can't you review I didn't okay. I want to feed that you did Adi Motu Michiano. Bra forward me down Motu Michia. Because you to Bombe Benny School. But maybe school they were policy be there. So on board 2 and 3. Then 1, 2, 3 and 1. Third one, almost 3 feet and a half. So above 4th one, put the woman 3 feet in a crowd. I am a bunny school, which is you. But nonetheless, no, you will do more school. What's that? Or about 5, but to pro training and pull training, you know. If it clear tells you that on your Biana, that believe the so bed or abandon
exactly.
So I like that idea now. Like okay. Professional Washington and then see that some because look, vocational training. I'm now a technical guy, and then yet somewhere so but then basic education. Sanke Friday you will introduce what we call technical education now. Like Obile Kalen say, no in Choco, the Mikala say, Kumasi baby. No one fit from all the way from Ebana, Nkoko, don't call. A brand can Kawanka Sally Mutanka no, oh, no bona papa. As you soon as you tank school, you need to come the Boko, the Botchado. One can say because you know how no. The team Yama 1 2 1 2 1 2 B. Now start while was a small business, now ban at the KKD will be pushing. If you are one, I suggest those that ban Osho one year. I see. One of that thing I can Mrs. Minga doing the teacher free. I'm now only able to be the delay while Babum will be teaching me and not training. Yes, no. Teaching no a child present, no. My parents are present in present, no man paying penny if you teaching. On Campo Day, we've been put in the teachers are watching and I do a primary school in our GSS and kindergarten and confine no better wounding pool. Okay. If you know, if there's a policy, that's the for common accommodation be there, okay. See, I know from GSS local how can you but mon quarter city another DB no what's now not a big one. About my teaching, no, a very nice. A best on Kwafokina. Into them idea now, so introducing a dam, so make some mishima. But aside that, no, the rest in the normal thing and you feed and no yabano, or house do. But these are the new thing. I don't know. Make sure my suma. I
see. Good one. Now let's quickly move to health policies, healthcare service. Almost say we shall remove taxes on essential medical supplies for dialysis. We shall also establish a cancer and kidney disease trust fund to support afflicted Ghanaians who need assistance to treat such conditions. Especially kidney. Also, we shall remove taxes on essential medical supplies for dialysis. We shall also establish a cancer and kidney disease trust fund to blah blah blah. Then we shall scrap the quota system for admissions into nursing. Hey, Kofi had your area move. Yes. How you area? We shall scrap the quota system for admissions into nursing and teacher trainee colleges to expand students' enrollment. We shall ensure the of trained health professionals. What do you make of this? Yes, this is your area. We shall also establish a cancer and kidney disease trust fund to support afflicted Ghanaians who need assistance to treat such conditions. Number 3, I want to Adamak model. I see. Because look at it, Yasna Yawano, Abraboya Bonadiniano, Ubebi, Wawo Ahwandina, Udinado. That's why Ben the Impending Oyo de so konkron owo mani obutuma ye bibi adamo mano na because of yelba the best sure them import them ma adan ko botuma aye no dan pege no mano wa boyin yara na bed no mano so botuma aye na ben nimpa no tunya wonder. So such a thing na abano operate NDC one offend and one police what the bano ayada for me automatic model. Now, America, the DB Demiano at 4th period, you say, yes, the member, Dam Adibiano, what the manifesto in Yato. But I can't never ask a Honda, member 8 days, 4 months, maybe, 5 months, maybe. Exactly. Dominamana, and I can do a much more cat to the CTV anymore. Member, Madame CTV, yes, Mark. So exactly. So you are talking about timelines, correct? Timelines. Exactly. I tend to agree with you. We need timelines. Oh, we've lost Kofi Ejiri. We've lost Kofi Ejiri. I'm sure so we'll try to raise him back, and then we'll look at agriculture. Also, we shall establish and deploy farmers service centers across all districts in the country to provide farmers with implement and farming support service to boost action and output. Now, we say, I think that for me, the NDC must, give it more flesh. They must give it more flesh because, what I say, we would implement farming support service to boost production and output. 2, we shall revive the cotton industry and support our farmers in growing cotton. Exactly, this is it. You are what? Mobile reviving the cotton industry. It says, Osha cotton industry now. Lieutenant General Kutu Echampon, one of our dear Bakon was to revive the cotton industry. It got to a point that Ghana were planting. Ghana 8 me manage ACV over 30 million importation of cotton. Nina no is cotton. Now, we shall establish special zones in all 16 regions to add value to local crops and reduce raw material import. That's okay. By introducing well-established farmer cooperatives and advanced farming techniques, embracing digital tools, and promoting agri-businesses, we shall create opportunities for farmers to improve food security and bolster economic growth. Yes, that's okay. Sounds well said. We will launch a program similar to Operation Feed Yourself. Exactly. I've been a Ghana for a coffee. Like Operation Feed Yourself and Industries on of the early 1970s to make Ghana self-sufficient in basic staples and kept unnecessary import. Because Adriane side there, Ghana for here, papa. Now, say Ghana ye food staples now. Most of our food staples in Ghana are genetic modified organisms. We must grow our own food. So no, we must grow our own food. Okay, great. Director of Research, Editor at Large, Kofi is back on the line. Kofi.
Papa, anti no health, but no the agriculture, but yeah,
that's right.
But yes, the American day timelines in yada unya. Now yaba oye the quota system na dena. I agree. The Australian monko for chance ma why the more pedal be next no obey next me. But many a time no some monko for work and why those who next allowance who why they and tell dinasa.
Yeah.
Man can simply when it comes to student nurses, will contribute 40% to healthcare delivery. And a lot of people are not abreast of this very fact because
that's true.
The COVID they obey student nurses P say baby here then when you baby you sure no kwa. Atmasi.
Yeah.
There kona a couple student nurse for what? Say you one friend no obi ase no hu nurse oye no hu ye ya. That's on easy. Let's say you put no one man kakra as won't to one year loan trust. Now you put a best about say on for loan you I had a papa. No, I don't believe in that kind of thing. I didn't hear you. So being you are a being but man uses some means to be now you're there because them a automatic friend and posting our cover on early posting a bit. Then I do the same thing. Look at how long the nurse is watching me and sana what baboko. You know, in your maybe domino say a can and charge na sana and charge. You know, more can so be expander or a good quota system no or you sure my offer more than so good. But put them with allowance to which and our own chum. I want to can you. Now you want to
Good.
You know, I want to be busy. Mobile means and duty, and I'm timing.
Great. Now, we share agriculture policies. MZBBA, we can attach me pano. Wa unipa documentary kutu champon. 1970s no. Kutu champon.
Feed yourself.
Yeah. OFY Operation Feed Yourself. Now here NDC says we shall launch a program similar to Operation Feed Yourself and Industries of the early 70s to make Ghana self-sufficient in basic staples and kept unnecessary import. We shall revive the concept of school farms with the produce from the farms used to feed the student. We shall revive the Wulugu livestock station. We shall apply the price stabilization levy for its intended purpose of cushioning petroleum consumers. Adrianio, Kofi, what do you make of agricultural policies?
Agricultural policies may spend so much time on home.
Yeah.
I made but Kakameka in Yemen too. No, me interested.
Yeah.
Operation Feed Yourself, our canon policy. Yes, as you said, documentary about Kutu Champion, and that really fed Ghanaians a lot.
Yeah,
if you feed yourself, if you feed your industry, or boy, papa, and or a policy I'm expecting there'll be a timeline to it, and let us know how it's going to be implemented and how it's going to be done. Now, urban day school farming is also very good. For me. Rough. No one said go on. Madam, catch you while go. No, what to if you know, discipline. I don't cry my say, well, so you end education system. I'm going to put farm any day. Echo school. Now, I don't know the parish.
Exactly.
One may probably need that door of punishment. The catch of farm in summer, as I walk around premier. We catch office of Botade to Canada. So I think that this school farming, with all jokes aside, no, it is all introducer, a Bobwa, a system. It's Canada, a big a policy for expert for no, so at church or door, but I seem to agree with all the policy, all the things that he said, and agriculture. Yeah.
Great one. Just take a bite on transportation. I'm going to say, we shall restore the road toll and expand its collection systems. We shall cave out a patch for Okada riders. Okada for riders. Also, we shall cave a path for Okada riders on newly constructed roads. We shall have an assembly plans for electric motorbikes, which shall be given to riders on hire purchases. We shall give Okada riders different licenses assessed with permits required them to wear reflectors for visibility and what do you make of this? Okada for?
In fact, of all the policies for the ban, transportation is too much. Because you see, if these can under transportation in your implementer, trust me, it will be very beautiful. So being a pass for road for Okada riders are very good. Again, so Okada riders see the boy on qualified on license that is how you're supposed to operate, so and so forth are very good. Actually, under transportation, I saw the daily basis friend drivers day because look, drivers know I want a woman. Yeah, you pass CBO. But that driver pass, drivers in the UK will make us walk off. That day, encouragement.
I see.
You know, so that is one thing. And then what they done Nadine and whatever back no or Bobwa. Let's say you live in Nadine, they go why the beast, they cook bowling. Let's say in Tomaton. This will also give people employment. Nazi.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do ever since this whole road to the way you see, Mammy, no mass, binum one and all more another fiscal challenge. Binum now, I want to go to one arm is banned. 8 minutes, them you are meaning 8:16. What was the plan? And for me, the transportation, which for me, a very, very tremendous.
I see. Listen to Adio Mokafa, Ghana Armed Forces. On say, review and adjust salaries and allowances of troops and civilian employees to align with economic trends. 2, construct housing units and refurbish dilapidated and abandoned housing units across the country. Establish armed forces home ownership schemes for all personnel and officers. Upgrade personnel retirement benefits according to realistic prevailing economic conditions. Complete and equip Kumasi Military Hospital. Initiate the construction of military hospitals at Ho, Bolgatanga, and Sehiri also. Establish veterans referral departments in the military hospitals across the country. Increase allowance for personnel engaged in peacekeeping activities. Restore transparency in the selection process. Kofi, what do you make of Asoja for any of person or your
Obi a task on the woman in Biano.
Yeah.
Your uncle Fubi or her when someone down go off.
Yeah.
Even though my heart wants some baby to them that for soldier phone line, my bonnet offer. Your uncle Fubi or her, and one day I will waswa or bear on board crown or boom.
Yeah.
Now, and Chelsea should be with the asset. And that kind of abudia, but not do abudia or a reality. One of them, they say this. Say, when far, what pepper is. On one of what boy and woman. Police full, nurse full, your friend, and fire service soon as in. But he said, I can see your full onesie. The bone there, you will be a work of timing. The benefits no or morty. If be in line of duty, I'm not putting the back and nurse for one day no.
Yeah.
The next year, or next me, and the house, no, that's what I was also expecting to see there. Like, OBNS, Nina, insurance no or morty. Because any outbreak, be unnecessary facing first. COVID, the baby, no one even knew COVID. But that time, the judge, I couldn't more that case and another to feed it out. If you suggest one why the front line of the line of defense. It's a district of who wants some did Gola. I want to get president and from commander in chief. At one of the best one, many a better watch on him. No one told him no to. That's not identity. Where did I pay better? It's I did dumb security agencies only them heart of and you only do like you're careful.
Yeah.
Because we go to my hole. Atmasi, we go to my hole.
Yeah.
And therefore, no, I agree with whatever turn of our kind of obey. Now, if possible, crash so one bomb was in there. We do about some man, they are not only the soldiers, young police, full teachers, whoever. We do about some man, public service, and this new local. One more then. The about some. A man of the public, I didn't compare one side.
Yeah.
Meaning, teacher need to serve throughout the life. There 20, 30 something. So, Kufino, the call the Kufin Pukrano, no, there 30 or 40 or 50,000. What can I do? The Minyaman, I could 10 I could see in the Charlie, on board. So, for me, it's very, very important there. What try not security agencies and wash on Kutupa, there were one who to now. One on good standard. I mean, you put military now with there, yes, patriotism. Your kitchen is also or dog kitchen, or Kuma German man, you protect the mano, not a mano with my cabbage.
Great. I'm sure so we will end with digital and technology. Or say the next NDC government would partner with local tech startups and businesses to launch Digital Jobs Initiative on Code to create at least 300,000 skill employment opportunities for the youth. We shall establish a fintech growth fund with an initial seed capital of 50 million United States dollars. We shall train 1 million cadres in demand digital skills for growing business processes outsourcing, and then knowledge processes outsourcing ecosystems, ensuring no one is left behind. Continue digitalization revenue and payment systems to enhance transparency and efficiency. Phase out cash for all government services by 2020 and entrench the use of POS. A whole lot of Kofi. Does this make sense to you? This is technology quite so. Yeah.
Technology wants some no multi. But I'm interested in the figure that I saw 300,000 skilled employment opportunities. I want to understanding you. As I say, you understanding you. I the man because I don't say I can be Bawumia. Because I know Dr. Digital. I want to see you can be sent to me church and because Yamana Mekano, I can do what my young binomono, you baby saw questions. Any timelines. Oh, yeah, manifestos and policies. So that is about time. This is a name. I will not actual manifesto na da abano. Boss mano. They okay, maybe boss mano. This is what I'm telling you. Now timelines, now strategies and plans on how done you mean because 300,000 skilled employment opportunities. I just want to know how this will be created. But other than that, in the world of technology, this is a way you do it, say okay, and I'm also looking for the moon APA, the ministry. All okay, because that's right. Corruption, such apps no we introduce under digitization. Dr. Digital, he will be the one person I believe he needs the best person to answer this question.
It sounds good. Now, Kofi, quickly before we go, we cannot speak on the NDC manifesto without touching or say economic policy, or say implement a 24-hour economic strategy with 3 shifts of 8 hours each to maximize productivity and efficiency, transform Ghana into an import substitution and export-led economy, enhance access to public service, and create more well-paying jobs for unemployment Ghanaians. The economic decline and restore stability and inclusive growth to the economy. Now, here we come again. You and I have spoken about this, and they were extensively.
Yes.
24-hour economy. What's your bite on it, quickly?
And like I said the last time, I always want to know how you're going to fund some of these things that you intend to do. And I do recall the last time, I know you have a lot of aim for it there, this and that and this and that. Because of time, Kakamut Marker from one day under the 24-hour policy, almost the world we are around it, we are all around it. So if there's a system like that, but however, maybe what can now I am the day will provide security for this 24-hour thing, because let that will be launching the Namamboni, the Korean can have some and they also. Midnight one banching I went to class that when I get more kodo, that's the equivalent of what you and but my enyama so if he's able to one thing and for me him the security.
That's right.
So what we implement this thing now about why economy no boost no more so and for me that is one thing that I can say as far as one policies are your concern on the economy.
Beautiful. Enoch Kofi, you better was Papa for this time, spent with us, and I'm saying, the Basiane and Koponyadma Wednesday will come and also look at some portions of the NPP manifesto. I'm sure we can make a sense of it all from all the perspectives. Great one. Thanks very much, Utimi Johnny and folks. My making kind message Kakrana Yansoro say. Salam alaikum, Kwaku. This thing that you are doing is the work of Allah. This is jihad. You are fighting for the nation. Jihad power. Also, may Allah bless you and stay blessed. My name is Kaswa Ekowas. May Allah bless you and stay in His blessing. Okay, great. May that's a palm. Where so say, all church pastors should be quote vetted unquote by the government and the police before they give any potential person a legal license to lead any Christian church in Ghana. I tend to agree with you. Scrutinize them. Good evening, Kwaku. I totally approbate and reprobate the actions and inactions of Auntie Becky of her video you just aired. I believe she can refrain from paying the tithe instead of castigating and calling it names. On the other hand, Galamsey has now become a thorn in the flesh. It has now become existential threat, and I love the word existential threat, to our survival as a nation. Somebody must be responsible and take action for Christ to mitigate or avert this conundrum confronting us as a people. The president should be bastardized. The operationalization of the military to shoot and kill the unscrupulous Galamseyers and the nation wreckers. PK, Kaswa, and Ode Ebae. Good evening, Kwaku. What terrible thing is happening? Is the president afraid of going to stop those Galamsey people? And what about the chiefs? Is the town there? Oh, what kind of leaders are we having in this country? Because of this wickedness and wanted to come to the power again? What a shame. Kwaku, thank you for your good work. God richly bless you. Cornelius Ahoga, draconian legislation from Kaswa and Ode Ebae. Ose, Brakwaku, these people would come after you. Okay, Ose, you always make, God bless you, Brakwaku, Richard Ahoga. Kwashima and Ode Ifribae, my main king kind wisdom. Ose Kwaku, sometimes I wonder the kind of so-called Christians we have here in Ghana, who are so hypocritical, who cannot even tell the truth to this government on like what they did to the NDC, John Mahama time. Kwaku, I believe in prayers, but sometimes open rebuke to the leadership should also follow to prove that you are not biased. Kwaku, God help us. Kwaku, is our president Nanado chronic liar or old age forgetfulness of his own words? And what about his vice president Bawumia, a stomach liar too? These people are totally different human beings. Hi, Kwaku, good evening. I am Joshua. Good job. Tell the truth to power. May the Lord protect you and your family. I'll say the Galamsey is being doing by our NPP ministers, police and military senior officials, chiefs, and some idiot citizens. I'm telling you what I knew and see with my naked eyes. I am Isa from Takwa in the Western region. Galamsey was established since 2018 by NPP youth in the name of community mining. Akufo-Addo Commission in Abosso in my community with population of about 60 minerals commission BNI Police Command were not able to help us. Now come and see how the area has become. Areho. Mezana, so is it where this country has reached? Trust me, very soon, hunger and thirsty people would die like chickens. I'm very scared for this country. Zanan, then he's weeping from Akwesidua in Ashanti region. Ena osu. I say, good evening, Kwaku. These mafias are arrogant and wicked. They lied. I say, booby traps for Nkrumah, and when they did not succeed, they asked the Americans to do it for them. So they are going to collect the blood money of Afrifa Ima. Edem from Adenta, your program is very educative and I'm learning a lot. We need people like you to change our mother Ghana. Thank you very much. Say you find the program more educative. Okay, Kwaku, I say just like coach who fails to qualify, our president has failed to deliver on key promises: irrigation dams, jobs through planting for food, honest leadership. Isn't it time for him to take responsibility and resign or face accountability? Ghana youth, wake up. Demand better leadership. Your future depends on it. Echo Thomas, Odifree, community. 4. May you live long life. We are still proud of you. You are a justice man in Ghana who can tell us about how to get the NPP out office. Is Mohammed at Accra. May bless you. Keep on more fire. Now I say Allah bless you. Well, so I suggest Ghana Armed Forces should spray all the Galamsey sites to kill all the Galamsey miners. Good evening, Kwaku. Akufo-Addo says he has put his presidency on the line in respect of Galamsey. Why won't he resign? He is so deceptive and shameless. I think Ghana has got to a point where a choice must be made between killing and a few involved in Galamsey to save the mass of Ghanaians, or letting the Galamseyers to continue the destruction and letting the Ghanaians to die en masse. If you ask me, I will tell you that the Galamseyers must to save water, forests, and soil resources, and therefore Ghanaians for now and the future. Folks, I say this year, Tam Naso. We all say, Ejeku, I wonder what this guy could have done if he had an automatic rifle. Frustration beyond frustration, pioneer. God have mercy. Akwada ojina obubu statue na wo kanwo and some bebre. Good evening, Frontline. God richly bless you for opening doors for the